drive. They'll drop to throw, and he comes back with one complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Come on, let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go! Ohio!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he fends him off. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, try and put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
This time Ryan will throw. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. A good pickup there at 22. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Ryan. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. From midfield now, here's Ryan. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Ryan will throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. Under pressure, they got him again. Robert in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So on fourth down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. And this will be taken at the 13. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot.
And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Arizona. 56 yards.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And tough starting field position here. After the interception, here's Ryan. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 3rd and 1, right. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And, Charles, something you have to be aware of as a QB. Once you get back to that back line of the end zone, you sort of have to go into survival mode.
Yeah, but he's still between the tackles, so if he tried to throw it away, it still would have been 2 points.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Let's round. Let's round.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Barrington. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And, of course, coming off the safety the last time they had the football. Never want that.
No, that's pretty unique, too, isn't it? When you give up points that way and the scoreboard, you look up and it says 2-0, it can throw you a little bit. Let's see if they can put that to the side and move forward.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They'll try and run this with Austin. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
And many use the running game like boxers do. Body blow after body blow after body blow. You may not get what you want early, but those add up, and by the 4th quarter, you could break a big one.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
But that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and he's going to let it go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there on the fake field goal. 35 yards.
You know how I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals, that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a makeable kick. So rushing it is also part of this strategy. Maybe they use their aggressiveness against them on that fake.
Yeah, with a low trajectory, they're coming in hot, trying to block it. You're right, and obviously it worked out. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They come up in an offset I. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There's a reason that quarterbacks hate to see Patrick Peterson on the other end, isn't there?
That's because they feel like they should be throwing the football or handing it to him. He looks like an offensive player, but he plays the corner as well as anyone in the league.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go!
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devontae Parker, 56 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Ryan.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. Get the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he stopped immediately there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38. Right over there. Yeah.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw. Finding time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play action. It's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Marcus Golden in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Grant, 71 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Escaping the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go. 190. 190.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
And he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Terrell Pryor, 38 yards. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time, and that'll bring up second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Eric Ebron, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
And now they're in the hurry-up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what they're
trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And now the rookie's free. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 51 yards. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
So out now come the Lions. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They go back to the air here after the INT. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Golden in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Man 38.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Here we go. Man, let's round.
They're going to try and throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that? It's caught inside the 25. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 41 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 21 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's an end around. Tavon Austin. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Ryan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 42 yards. And they're able to up the lead by one more. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And so we have the touchdown now. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Ohio. Check 26. Check 26. Let go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 50, the 30. And he cuts left, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Caught on the right side by Treadwell. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
It's caught by Treadwell. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Ryan to throw.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Ebron caught left side. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Ryan, looking for someone to throw to. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our